Two-year education across the country, and it's very much so in the state of Montana, that their design by nature is workforce development. We're a commuter campus, which means students come, they take their classes, go to the library, do some homework, and then they go to work, they go home, they go back into the community, and they fulfill the roles in which they had before they came to school that day. The mission of the institution has been in place for at least a decade, if not longer. And the mission basically stated that we were involved in workforce development, education, and training. It was very clear when I arrived here in Helena, the communities we served really looked at us as a technical college only. They would come to the college because they wanted to be a welder or a machinist or a mechanic, and only picked up on the general educations as they needed to round out their Associate of Applied Science. Going back about 4 years ago, our trade and technology enrollment was good, but as we look at the history of the institution, that enrollment has been consistent. It's grown as the institution has grown, but we haven't seen any huge spikes in those particular programs. Where we have seen the tremendous growth in the spikes is in the general education and transfer. We are now approximately 60% of all their enrollment is in general education and transfer. That's in the Associate of Arts, Associate of Science programs, general education, non-degree seeking, which is generally an individual who's looking to transfer to another college. That enrollment has been increasing rapidly. We have been setting head count records, the number of students that come here, for the last 4 semesters. Easy. But if you take a look at Carroll, and just from a number of student population, UM-Helena now compares to that almost 1-to-1. If you take a look at where our programs are, is there any one program? And there hasn't been. They've all grown, but the significant growth has been in general education. Just this semester, to accommodate enrollment growth, we opened up 19 new sections. These are sections beyond what we would normally have offered in our catalog or course outline. 19, that's significant. That's 19 more courses of what we currently offer. Then we added to the sections we currently had, the caps, we added to the cap, which means we take in so many students per class and we say that's enough for that class, go on to the next one. We raised the caps on 12 courses to accommodate more students. So students have said we want more, and so with the facilities, luckily we're in a good position with the facilities. They can accommodate that. Looking at the institution holistically to see where things are at, what the community's like, what the community wants, and how the college works, putting that all together, what we decided to do is take a look at broadening our offerings and meeting the needs of individuals who basically came and said, I want more. I want to have an opportunity to go someplace close to home and still have opportunities to go anywhere I want to, whether it's college or work. I want to be able to start here and realize some of the savings, the benefits of being at a smaller school, and the more closer one-on-one attention that our students get. Certainly our trades programs, our technology programs are still very viable and still needed. We haven't officially changed our mission statement, although we will be working on that within the next year and engaging the community in that conversation to really not only tell the story of where we've been and where we're currently at, but where we're going. The discussion that we're having right now in the larger community, i.e. the Board of Regents and Commissioner's Office and CEOs on higher education across the state of Montana. How do you not duplicate expensive programs, but still allow those programs to come to the person who needs it, who cannot just pick up and go? We are pursuing partnerships with 4-year institutions to finish off the second portion of a 2+2 program from associate to baccalaureate. So students who are time and place bound, and we have a lot of people in our community who can't just get up and move and go to a place where there's a state 4-year institution and finish off a degree. We are bringing that to Helena. So the goal is to take our university center, which is a really exciting concept and something that happens throughout this country. but not so much in the state of Montana. And grow that at the two-year college so that, and I like to be an equal opportunity two-year college to any four-year college in the state of Montana. So Montana Western, Bozeman, Billings, Northern, Missoula, all of them have a presence on this campus, and they're offering programs that they're good at and that people within our community want but don't have to leave. Whether we do that face-to-face, a blended process through technology and face-to-face, or all technology. I look at the University Center as being the hub of that activity and helping that activity, connecting those institutions with people in this community. It doesn't make sense for us to have the number of four-year colleges that we have in the state of Montana and then create one more. But it does make sense to bring those individuals onto this campus. We're looking to become more comprehensive in providing as much as we possibly can for our community in all aspects of higher education, be it two-year and four-year. Now, we will not become a four-year college, and I probably got to make that very clear. That's not what our mission is. But we'll look for opportunities to make the connections that go beyond our two-year mission. The two-year college mission is so vastly different from four-year mission. It changes the whole makeup of an institution. The students come here because this is a place they can start. And four-year is intimidating for a lot of people. Two-year colleges are noted for holding your hand and getting you where you need to go, and then going on beyond that. The number of students that have come to the store, in fact, I just received a letter today from a student who is now at a four-year institution. And the opening line on the letter is, "I miss UM-Helena so much." And the reason they feel so connected here is because this is really where they got to start. And that's what two-year colleges do. The number of students that come here and find themselves and realize they can't succeed in life through education and then go on is significant. And I can tell you that because I'm a product of that. I started at two-year college, and then I can sit here and say I went all the way through and got a PhD. That should not have happened based on what my high school counselor said I was going to do in life.